Hello, thank you. Welcome everyone to another weekly yoga session. Today I have a nice rock and roll yoga for you. It's nothing related to the rock and roll music. We're just going to make use of some very sort of primal movements relating to rocking and rolling, which are kind of movements that we have been doing when we were very young. The kind of first movements that get us from lying down to actually being able to stand, and therefore work our whole posterior chain, the core, and all these muscles that help us to tie our limbs together. And then we're going to go over to two exercises for our core. And especially in yoga, when we talk about the core, we don't mean our abs. We're not going to do any crunches or something. We talk about the deep core, specifically the transverse abdominis, the very deep tissues, muscle tissues in our deep abdominal area, as well as, of course, the core at our back, the lower back specifically. Is also this whole girdle here. It just kind of refers to our core. And I'm going to end off with a nice 10-15 minutes guided yoga nidra session. So let's get to it. We're going to start lying down again. So get yourself in a nice lying down position. And just hug your knees into your chest. Let's just close our eyes here for one moment. And just arrive on our mat. Take a few deep conscious breaths. Feeling how our belly is expanding against our thighs. Feeling the connection of our body towards the mat or the floor, the surface you're lying on. Try to make the exhalations a little bit longer than the inhalations. And completely relax your face. The whole body is relaxed. Just letting go of any tension physically, emotionally, mentally. And let everything that happened prior to this class or is going to happen after this class, just let it be. Use this time frame just for yourself. I'm going to take a last very nice and conscious breath. And you may keep your eyes closed or open as you just very gently start massaging your lower back with just small movements of your spine against the floor, your lower back against the floor, the muscles left and right. Maybe you start circling a little bit. Whatever feels right. If you want to stay on one side a little bit, you can do that. Gently start to make the movements a little bigger, maybe starting to do some circles here, all the while trying to keep your legs as good as you can connected to your core, to your abdomen, making the circles a little bigger with each round, and reversing the other side. Again, making the circles bigger as you go. And then coming back to center. I'm going to start with the first kind of, it's a rocking and a rolling at the same time, kind of rocking left and right. And with each rotation and with each time going a little bit further, keeping your legs firmly attached to your core. And you will feel at some point you have this moment where you're almost falling over, and this is the time where you want to squeeze your core and squeeze your legs very tight to your abdomen and prevent yourself from falling over. And then come back to the other side again here, going just so far that you don't fall over. And then really use force that's necessary to keep you from falling, and also the force that's necessary to bring you back. Again here, coming a little bit further with each time. And maybe you fall all the way over. That's fine. Try to bring yourself back with your force. Otherwise, when you're here, you can't back up. Just use a hand and gently bring yourself back up. Just keep your legs closed. And if you can, then maybe really bring yourself all the way to the sides. And then use a little momentum and force to bring yourself back up. You'll see that this kind of movement uses muscles that we don't really use so often, or at least not in this manner. Right. I'm doing this one last round. As we then gently coming back to the center, and then doing this rocking motion to the other side, to the back and to the front. Again, starting slow and gentle along the spine. Making the movements bigger. And bigger. You feel your core working probably a little bit here as you keep your legs really close. And then with your last movement now, come up all the way as you can, and then maybe come in between your legs and put the hands to the mat, and then step back into a plank. And from here, we're going to gently lower down to the floor, and we're going to do some rolling movements. We're going to start again slow. You can start with your hands lying next to your shoulders, and we're just going to roll with our lower body over, tap the foot, and reverse. Just tapping the foot, keeping the core engaged. Maybe already try to pull your navel slightly towards your spine. As again, you, with every movement, making it a little bit bigger. Maybe now you would like to start putting your hands on the floor next to you, and then trying to really roll all the way over and rolling back, but do this controlled. Let's do this one more round. Maybe you can go all the way to the back, and then again to the other side, all the way to the back. Don't hit your head. And coming back to the belly. Really nice. Maybe we're going to push once back into child's pose. Just for a second here. Taking a breath in. Feeling our abdomen expanding on our legs. And then bring yourself onto all fours. Make sure that your legs are now firmly planted on the ground. You can curl your toes under as you do so. And make sure that your arms and your hands are right under your shoulders and your knees are under your legs. And so we're going to start with some rocking motions here. So we can again just start small. And as you feel here, the muscles engaged are mainly here the shoulder girdle and maybe a little bit the serratus anterior that's attaching itself here to our ribs. This really helps us to maintain a good posture. And you've probably seen babies do this before they start crawling, and when they first are in this position, they kind of feel very happy and joyful about themselves and start rocking in this motion. This has a very important mechanism for the muscular development, and so we're just using this kind of motion to help awaken these dormant muscles that we rarely use these days. And then if you want, you can start to sync your breath with this movement. So as you inhale, you come to the front, and as you exhale, breathe back. When you come to the front, try to not collapse in your shoulders, but keep your shoulders firmly away from the ears. And then with a strong pushing back from your hands, you can really engage the muscles and push yourself back on the exhalation. Now, optional, if you want to have a little bit more for your hips as well, you can open your legs a little further and touch your toes together, about hip width, mat width apart. And then doing the same motion will also help open up your hip a little bit. You might feel your body already warming up a little here in this motion. And maybe you can try to do it a little faster, keeping it synced with your breath on the exhalation, pushing back, keeping the neck nice and neutral. And let's do this 10 more times. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean back, put your head to the floor. Just relax here for a moment. Let your breath normalize again. Feeling this gentle awakening of your muscles, of your breath, just really connecting to all the physical sensations within you. And again, coming onto all fours and lying down on your belly. We'll come into a Sphinx position. It's a very nice posture that just gently again opens up the chest and trains the muscles around our spine. Put our hands left and right next to us. Really try to make them parallel, about the width of your shoulders. And then draw them as close to you that you are having a nice 90-degree angle in your arms. And when you do this, roll your shoulders back and down, engage the glutes, engage the feet. And as you roll your shoulders back and down, gently gaze just 20 degrees upwards, not too far that you crank your neck up. Just keep the nice relaxed neck. And you feel how your lower back, the mid back, and the upper back is really engaged in this position. And it's a posture often used in yin yoga because it's a very nice and gentle activation of the back. And you can also just use this position to watch TV or read a book. Sometimes I just lie here like this for like 10 minutes and read a book, and just when I feel like I can't anymore, I change positions. It's a really nice way and gentle activation of the whole posterior chain. And it's also good because we hold this posture usually for a little longer. And so we can just also train the muscle fibers that are meant more for a posture, that help us to be in this kind of position for longer. Because also the duration in which we use muscles then uses different muscle fibers. Some fibers are there for very short activation, and some are there for longer activation. And these actually help us to have better posture. And as you stay here, just focus on gentle belly breaths. Feel your belly expanding against the floor. Keeping your shoulders also nice and active. Don't let them collapse towards your ears, but really stand nice and tall here, like the Sphinx. And let's take 3 last deep breaths here in this position. Last breath. And then exhale, gently release. Come again into all fours, and we're going to switch sides. Coming lying on our back again. And when you lie here, I'd like to invite you to have a nice 90-degree angle in your legs and have your lower back really flat. So you don't want to arch like this. You want to press your lower back into the floor. And as you do this, try to pull your navel towards the floor. So you really want to suck your navel in and have this feeling that your navel is actually pulling towards the floor. And as you do this, you'll feel the deep muscle tissues in your core, specifically the transverse abdominis that I mentioned earlier, which is the deep core that really helps us to feel stable and to feel connected to ourselves. And also try to press your hands a little bit against your legs and make a little space here. Make yourself a little long first, extend the spine, feeling the rib cage a little bit coming further away from your pelvis as you do so. And then again, having your hands maybe a little on the pelvis here, and feel how the belly button is being sucked down and into the floor. It seems like a very gentle movement, but as You can probably attest it's quite demanding exercise. You don't see much, but there's a lot of things happening below the surface. And this kind of activation in yoga is often referred to as Uddiyana Bandha, and it's kind of a lock that we try to keep throughout every asana practice. So it helps us to have a very stable core, which of course stability in the core is important for movement, but it also keeps us connected to ourselves. So the next step of this would be to lift your legs in a nice 90-degree angle, keeping the lower back flat. Going to be pushing a little away, having this elongation, and then keep on pressing your belly button towards the floor. Your toes can be pointed towards you. And then in this position, gently tap one foot to the floor, the heel on the floor, and then reverse. And you will feel as you go down and keep on pulling your navel towards the floor, you have this very nice deep core activation, specifically in the lower belly area. Let's do this a few times. Keep on pulling the belly button down, keeping the lower back flat. Let's do 2 more. One more round. Coming back up. And now pressing your legs against your thighs, really press them away, press your thighs towards you and push with your arms away, all the while pulling your belly button towards the floor. Push as hard as you can, legs and arms together, press, 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 full force, and then gently relax. Let your feet flat, bend the right leg, and come over towards the left side into a nice supine twist. The right arm comes out, gazing towards your right hand. Keep both shoulders firmly connected and grounded into the floor. Let your breath become slow again. You can maybe close your eyes if you like and just enjoy this nice supine twist. Let's gently switch sides, straighten up both legs, bend the left leg, come with your left leg over to the right, put your right hand on your knee, both shoulders grounded, gazing towards the left hand. And don't push yourself with the hand, push your leg towards the floor, just gently let your hand rest on the knee. Again, an invitation here to really close your eyes. And we can all come into a nice Shavasana position. Let your legs be about hip or mat width apart. Your arms like 20-30 degrees away from your upper body. Your shoulders nice back and down. Your chin gently pulled towards your chest. If you're cold, you can always cover yourself with a blanket. And just make yourself very comfortable here. Make any last adjustments. And come to your breath. Just feel the rise and fall of your abdomen. And feel the air also passing through your nostrils into your lungs. And feel the air leaving your nostrils again. And with every breath, think, relax, let go. Relaxing your complete body, relaxing your face, all the muscles in your face, relaxing your neck and your shoulders, relaxing your arms and hands, letting go all the tension in your hands. Relaxing your chest and your abdomen, relaxing your hips, your legs, and your feet. With every breath you take, feel your body more relaxing. I would like to invite you to set a little sankalpa, a little attention for yourself, intention for yourself. Something that you would like to invite into your life, or you would like to let go of in your life. Any habit or mood, whatever it may be. Just find this thing and try to phrase it in a positive sentence and in a sentence that's related to yourself, so in the me form or the I form, and in the present tense, as if it is already your reality right now. And then gently say this silently within 3 times to yourself. And then dedicate the following Yoga Nidra practice to this intention, to this sankalpa. So gently bring your awareness to your right hand, your right wrist, your forearm, your elbow, your right upper arm, your right shoulder, awareness to the right side of your rib cage, the right side of your hip, the right upper leg, the right knee, the right lower leg, your ankle, and your right foot. And then become aware of your whole right side of the body. Feel the whole right side of your body. And then gently shifting your awareness into your left hand, your left wrist, your left forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left side of your rib cage, of your hip, your upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, and your left foot. And then become aware of the whole left side of your body. Feel the whole left side of your body. And then gently bringing your awareness to the back side of your body, to your heels touching the floor, your calves, your thighs, your hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back, your mid back, your upper back. And then as you take a breath in, breathe along your spine from the lower part to the upper part, to your neck, aware of your right shoulder blade and your left shoulder blade, your neck, the back of your head, and then feel the complete backside of your body, the complete backside of your body connected to the floor, shifting your awareness to the top of your head, your forehead, both eyebrows, and the point between your eyebrows, the point between your eyebrows, your nose, your lips, your jaw, your throat, the right side of your chest, the left side of your chest, your sternum, your belly, and the complete front side of your body. And now the whole body. Feel your complete body lying on the floor in complete relaxation. See yourself lying on the floor from above in your room, motionless, completely still and relaxed. And gently return to your breath. And see yourself lying in a nice opening in a forest on lush green grass. Beautiful flowers are strewn about. Birds are singing their songs in the trees above you. The warm sun is caressing your skin and warming you from the outside to the inside. And as you lie here, you feel the sense of serenity, of peace. Know that you can return to this place anytime. I'd like to invite you to bring back your sankalpa, your intention, once more, and silently repeat it into your heart another 3 times, with feeling and your complete attention, knowing that this is already your reality. And then gently let it go and come back to your body. Gently awaken your body with some gentle movements in your fingers and toes. Taking a big inhalation as you stretch your arms above your head, making yourself long, inhaling, and then exhaling, hugging your knees into your chest, bringing this gentle smile back on your face. And then gently bring yourself to the right side, maybe using your arm as a support for your head. And then gently with closed eyes, bring yourself up to a nice straight seated position. sit here just for a moment and acknowledge the effects of this practice. Feel into yourself. And then very gently, you may open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for being here today.
Namaste. Thank you so much again, Filippo. Thank you, everybody, for your presence. I hope you enjoyed that class. I know I'm feeling good. Just wanted to remind everybody that the next 30-minute yoga class, we're going to be starting on Thursdays, beginning May 20th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So we'll see you then. Thanks again, Filippo. Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.